Now, you can listen to Wine and Dine Radio while shopping at the grocery store or your neighborhood wine merchant. Wine and Dine Radio can be heard using your wireless internet on your cell phone. You're listening to iWineRadio. iWineRadio is a production of Food Tastes Better with Wine on the web at iWineRadio.com. Hey guys, I thank you for listening to iWineRadio, and we are still the only wine channel on iTunes Radio. If you go look under iTunes Radio icon and scroll down to News and Talk Directory, and it's listed alphabetically, click on that and the stream comes up immediately. iWineRadio.com, where you can find links to individual guests. And if anyone's interested in advertising or becoming an underwriter or sponsor, please contact us at iWineRadio.com. We really, really appreciate your support. The more support we get, the more conversations I can have with fascinating people around the world, including you. If you have a story to tell that you'd like to share on iWine Radio, go to iWineRadio.com and contact us, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Keyshawn Johnson. You're listening to iWine Radio. For all my supporters out there and my new supporters, please support me in my new investment in my new venture, the X1X Wine, a Cabernet Sauvignon from Echo, Oregon. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and you will enjoy it.
You're probably already reading in the news and in social networks about a brand new wine release called Roman numeral 19, which is a custom blend, custom label by Keyshawn Johnson. Keyshawn Johnson is well known for 11 seasons in the National Football League and as an analyst for ESPN. And he has a passion about a lot of things concerning wine and food, and it's kind of interesting. He'll share with us that when he was playing, wine wasn't exactly part of his daily ritual. But he grew up in Southern California and attended USC with a bachelor's degree in history and social science education. And coming full circle here, I would think that this is a lot of fun promoting up your new wine here. And I thank you so very much for joining us. Keyshawn, Cabernet is king to you. This first wine, Roman numeral 19, is Cabernet from Eastern Oregon. And do you have plans in the future to be making other wines as well, or are you going to be sticking with Cabernet?
No, I have plans for the future. It's just, it's kind of, as they say, one step at a time. You know, don't bite off more than you can chew. I enjoy the Cabernet Sauvignon. This particular grape has been one of my favorites. It's nice. It's not too heavy. It's smooth. It's just right for the palate. So, for me, I just, want to do the right thing, make sure that everything goes well according to plan before we actually dive into some other
ideas,
wines or ideas, whether it's a white or another red.
So, I know you've been involved with food and restaurant industries. So, I guess it's very natural that you would come to this point where you've been wanting to make a wine. But I'm dying to hear how you went about choosing a Cabernet from Eastern Oregon.
Well, my partner, R.C. Mills, over at L.A. Cellars, we started the process of going through a number of different grapes and different vineyards and suppliers and all those sorts of things. And as I continued to kind of taste and go through wines, I just continued to go back to the Cabernet Sauvignon. It was something that was rich, had a nice fruity taste to it at the end. And I'm the type of guy that no matter what they say about the wine traditionally, I'm going to go against the grain. They say, hey, don't eat red with this, eat it with that. And I just do as I please because I enjoy the flavor. I enjoy the aroma. I enjoy the feel of the wine. And with all of that, it just kept taking me back to this Cabernet Sauvignon. And I said, you know what? We need to produce this, and we need to make this happen for us. And so that's kind of how it was born.
There are, and correct me if I'm wrong, from what I'm reading, there were 60 cases made of this initial launch of Roman numeral 19 wine by Keyshawn Johnson. Is it packaged in six bottle cases or 12 bottles to a case? 6 bottle cases, half a case. That's what I thought. We wanted to be very exclusive. Yeah. We wanted to be hard to get, special. When you drink this wine, we want you to feel special. We want you to feel sexy. We want you to be alive. We don't want you to feel like you can walk in and get the 19 in any store in America or any restaurant in America. We want you to know that, hey, I got to go to a special place to accomplish and achieve this particular wine. And I found online that you have one store in Venice, California, one in Oregon, Washington, one in New Jersey, one in D.C., and then one in West Palm Beach. So it is very, very exclusive. But if people go to Roman numeral 19wine.com, can they order it from you directly? Yes. They can order it from us directly, but we're trying to be like the Secret Service, the FBI, the CIA. We're not just going to let everybody get online and want to order. Yeah. Or 2007. You got to be in the wine. You got to be into the wine, understand what it's all about, because what we're not trying to be is a brand that's just out there running around delivering wine that you can buy at any store. So for us, it's special that, first off, for someone to want to search the web and try to find the wine. And as you said, you can go x1x.com and it'll come up and it'll tell you how to purchase the wine, where to purchase it at. It will be in restaurants here soon. Yeah. We're going to produce a number of cases of the 2008 wine, select wine here soon. Okay. But it's been a huge success for us. It's gotten off to a great start, and we want to just continue to have that success. I've read a lot about you. I'm not a football person. My husband's a football person. My father's a football person. But to me, the hook was wine. I'm fascinated that you are so interested in doing this with wine. And one thing that I want to mention, if you don't mind commenting on, that to me it ties into wine, is that you starred in an A&E Network interior design program called Tackling Design. So to your mind, does this X1X wine, Keyshawn Johnson wine, represent kind of part of interior design with respect to what people have at the table? I think so. It's all about the presentation. It's all about wine on the table. You like nice themes from an interior design standpoint, restaurant standpoint, wine. It all goes together. Culinary is part of design. You have to design the restaurant. You have to be able to design the hotel. All of that is hospitality. Yeah. And so wine falls right into that category. And when I get into business, one of the things that I never want to do is go outside of a category. If I'm going to be in a hospitality business, which I am, I'll do spirits and I'll do wine. It's all part of it. What is your favorite food to if you're going to open up a bottle of X1X tonight for dinner, and if you had your choice of whatever you would want to be served, what would you want to drink? What would you want to eat with your wine? See, I don't really have a particular food that I would eat with it. Like, I could eat a cheeseburger with it and feel great. Okay, great. I can eat a chicken sandwich and feel great. I can eat a salad and feel great because it's the wine that makes it great. It's the taste of the wine. It's what's in the wine. It's all the way it's made, those sorts of things. And I know a lot of people think that you have to, or you've been educated to, or this is the proper way to do it, is pair it with something. Yeah. If you like great wines, you like great wine. It's all about really your flavor, what you like, what your taste buds can handle. Is because this wine is from Eastern Oregon, I would think, and I haven't tasted it, so you tell me, is it lighter than what somebody would expect from like a Napa Cabernet. So it's a little, it dances more on the tongue. It's a little bit lighter and refreshing.
Talking about all this makes me want to have a glass. Yeah, it actually is a little bit lighter. I think it has a little more fruitiness to it. You also can taste the soil a little bit more. And it's just when you think about Napa Valley, which is a great wine country, obviously, it's been done, it's been repeated, over and over and over again. And one of the things that I didn't want to do was just follow the book.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a special place for myself, and I think in Oregon, in Echo, Oregon, this is a special place and a special vineyard and a special wine.
Boy, I bet you was it R.C. Mills who found that vineyard up there?
Yeah, one of R.C.'s jobs is to go around the country and look at different vineyards and taste different wines and select different wines because he's in the distributorship business.
Okay.
And he came across this particular vineyard with Farmer Lloyd, and he said, "Hey, I got an exciting vineyard. I got an exciting grape. You got to fly up. You got to try this place."
Wow.
And I flew up, and I took a look and did a tour and fell in love. In fact, for lunch, I had a chicken salad when I first tried it.
Oh, wow. You're a healthy eater? Like
I try.
Vegetables and salads?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah. I love salad.
Have you ever had any chocolate dessert or any dark chocolate with the X1X?
That's a good question. I don't know that I have. That's a good question. If I don't, I'm a dessert guy, but I don't eat a lot of chocolate. Because
I'm reading.
In terms of chocolate, you go into a little bit of a cake, and outside of that, I'm not an ice cream guy.
I'm reading Virginia Phillips' write-up on it, and I'm going to talk to Virginia after I hang up with you. And she says that it smells like black pepper and ripe black cherry. And boy, that sounds to me like you need a good dark chocolate truffle to go with a glass of that.
Yeah, you really have that cocoa smell to it, and it has the taste to it, but I never thought about having a chocolate dessert or anything with it.
Okay, well, that's an idea for a Halloween dinner.
Yeah, that is an idea, to come to think of it.
So, in closing here, what do your friends at ESPN think about your wine? They only one person, two people at ESPN had an opportunity to try it on our big splash that we had at the Bel Air Hotel at Wolfgang's Restaurant. I had a 40th birthday party, so I unleashed it there. And they all enjoy it. All my friends enjoy it. But for Christmas, I am going to personally hand deliver in wooden boxes several bottles of the 19 Cabernet Sauvignon 07 to my colleagues. Oh, my gosh. You've got to get that on film. Well, Keyshawn Johnson, this has been a real pleasure talking to you today on Wine and Dine, and we thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, and remember to tell everybody to go to x1x.com or join us on Twitter, Facebook, and please, please, please support us.
Now you can listen to Wine and Dine Radio while shopping at the grocery store or your neighborhood wine merchant. Wine and Dine Radio can be heard using your wireless internet on your cell phone. You're listening to iWineRadio. iWineRadio is a production of Food Tastes Better with Wine on the web at iWineRadio.com. Hey guys, I thank you for listening to iWine Radio, and we are still the only wine channel on iTunes Radio. If you go look under iTunes Radio icon and scroll down to News and Talk Directory, and it's listed alphabetically, click on that and the stream comes up immediately. iWineRadio.com, where you can find links to individual guests. And if anyone's interested in advertising or becoming an underwriter or sponsor, please contact us at iWineRadio.com. We really, really appreciate your support. the more support we get, the more conversations I can have with fascinating people around the world, including you. If you have a story to tell that you'd like to share on iWine Radio, go to iWineRadio.com and contact us, and we'll go from there.